Hey guys, Dr. Mike Deuce, MTFU Longevity Over 50. How are you? You know, whether you know it or not, we all, you, me, everyone, we're all looking for something known as the real thing, um, especially these days. There's so much BS out there in every aspect and respect. One guy I wish I had met in my career, and I've, like many, I've met and worked with a lot of people of high esteem and prestige and fame, but one guy I did not meet, I wish I did, was Jack LaLanne. Jack LaLanne was the real thing. For you younger people who don't even know who Jack LaLanne is, Google him. That's all I have to say about that. But one thing about Jack LaLanne, the things he was preaching in the 40s and 50s, um, he invented exercise equipment. He competed in bodybuilding. He ran his first the first exercise show on TV for over 30 years. Um, he used to get handcuffed and swim in a harbor and uh, lug along 10 or 20 tugboats, a lot of crazy, amazing stuff. But the things that he professed and espoused very early in his life, he did so at the end of his life when he was into his middle 90s. So he was a real thing. And two things Jack LaLanne said. Uh, One was, if man made it, don't eat it. And the second one was, if it tastes good, spit it out. Um, because I'm going to tell you something. Obesity, the government says one third of Americans are obese or overweight. I say it's more like two-thirds, just by anecdotal evidence, personal experience, looking wherever I go. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. Uh, and the obesity is caused because people can't get over taste. Um, they're too mindful of eating. Eating is too much of an experience. It's too much of a social construct. And I don't think it's ever going to change. I think it'll probably get worse, and who knows what will end up happening. Maybe people will just walk around and they'll get so big they'll explode. I have no idea. But for those who do want to improve, it's like this guy said right here, Frank Zane. He said to me years ago, very simple statement, but it always stuck with me. He says, Mike, healthy food tastes good. Um, and he's right, because if all you do is eat healthy food, you get used to it, and your body comes to expect it, and your body thrives on regularity, and your body works like a much more well-tuned machine, and your body craves such foods. So your interpretation of these foods are that they taste good. When you're always eating foods that are very bad for you, and when I say bad, listen, don't eat any foods that aren't low in fat, that are not low in salt. Uh, um, they have too many artificial sweeteners and preservatives. Um, if you've got all that going on, throw it out. But if you're eating those types of foods all the time, you're really doing a number on your taste buds. And the longer you eat these types of bad foods, especially if that's all you really eat, which is the case for many, many people, uh, the sensitivity of your taste buds is reduced. And if you do get to the point where you're eating natural, healthy foods, they're going to taste that much more bland, only because the receptivity of your taste buds has been muted by you besieging them with all the crap foods. Despite all the offerings out there as far as ways that you can get in shape, it is not easy to lose fat and gain muscle. So in my career, in my many years of doing all the different things I've done and many people I've worked with, even to this day, I'll still hear, well, is it okay if I just drink some beer? Is it okay if I have cookies at night? How about if I drink a quart of milk? When I had my nutrition clinic in my chiropractic clinic, I remember one day where I ultimately almost literally decided right there that I was going to sell off that division, was when a woman sat with me, and she sat down, and she seemed like she was serious, and she said, listen, Dr. Deuce, I'm ready to get healthy and lose weight, but I really have to have my pizza every day. And I just kept writing. I thought she was joking, and she stopped me and she said, "No, really, I have to have pizza every day." And I don't know. I don't remember clearly, but this is almost 20 years ago. But I think I looked up to the ceiling and I thought, I could have been a surgeon. At least the patients, they'd be knocked out, and I wouldn't have to put up with this nonsensical bullshit. Uh, I don't like wasting time. I don't like wasting your time or my time. And that was a waste of time. People act like clowns. You eat fucking listen, you're gonna end up you want people to look at you and say, hey, it looks like she eats pizza every day. Hey, it looks like he drinks beer every night. And you happen to be doing some other healthy things. That doesn't mean shit. I already said just now, it is very hard to gain muscle and lose fat. And I say there is no moderation. You can't have any of that crap in the house. Uh, we don't. Listen, as you've read, I'm having a hard time sleeping at night because of shoulder pain. So I get up and I'll go on the couch, I'll watch TV, I'll try to go back to sleep, and I will look for the peanut butter that's hidden somewhere. Can't find it, which is good. But there's really nothing in this house that I can sabotage myself with. And don't give yourself the chance. It's as simple as that. Now, I don't know. I mean, listen, as far as moderation, I think it's very hard to just eat one potato chip. I'd eat the whole bag. Cookies, I'd eat the whole tray. We were in church yesterday, and we were walking out. We want to support the church, and they had the carnival, and we started walking around the carnival. And of course, I won Denise a stuffed animal because I do this. But then we walked around, and I saw they had something called fried Oreos. Listen, I've never heard of this. Isn't it enough just to have the processed sugar that'll kill you? You got to fry it too. I mean, you're thinking of too many ways to have this exploding kaleidoscope of taste in your mouth, and you're never ever going to get what you want unless you can get past all of this and just understand that you eat for fuel, and that's it. I know it sounds hardline, but you want to guarantee yourself results. You can't eat any of this superfluous stuff that you're always offering as options. You got to be tough, no moderation, and don't have this stuff in your house. It's as simple as that. And then you go from there. Of course, you got to find out what you have to do as far as a program goes, but no deviations. Everything you do should be conducive to the goal. And then you'll finally get your goal. And you quit living behind that wall of quiet desperation. That's all I got today. Dr. Mike Deuce at MTFU Longevity over 50. You have a good one. Thank you.